Good morning, good morning, good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I'm so happy, excited, ecstatic, and elated to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today to lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. That grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up. We let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. And I'm so glad that you're here with us on today as we lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today is day 10. We're about to get it in. We're going to talk about courage in the darkness. Courage in the darkness. Having courage in the midst of the darkness. Let's talk about it, y'all. Grief can feel like walking through a tunnel with no end in sight. Walking through a tunnel with no end in sight. Oftentimes we say there's light at the end of the tunnel, right? We can see a light that gives us hope. But starting out in grief, a lot of times our grief journey, it can be like walking through a tunnel with no end in sight. There's no light. There's no end in sight. I'm just walking through this dark tunnel. The darkness seems endless and the path is uncertain. When is this going to end? This is so uncertain. I don't even know how to navigate this terrain, right? That maybe that's how you felt going through grief. Like, when is this going to end? This is so uncertain. There's so many highs, so many lows, so many ups, so many downs. It's just, oh my God, what is this, right? Yet courage isn't about having all the answers. It's about taking one step forward, even when fear and uncertainty cloud the way. When we talk about courage in the midst of the darkness, it's not about having all the answers. I don't have the answers. Nobody has all the answers. Having courage is taking one step forward, even when the path seems uncertain and when the path is dark. It's taking one step forward. I say this all the time. This is one of my favorite quotes. Small steps lead to great distances. When it comes to grief, y'all, it's about taking one step forward. One day at a time, 1 minute at a time, one moment at a time, right? For some people that's navigating through the process, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 year at a time. Some people, you 2, 3 years, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, 10 years in to your grief journey. And I'm pretty sure you can look back. You didn't think that you would make it to this far, right? But when you look back, you see that you just took it 1 day at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 moment at a time, 1 month at a time, right? 1 year at a time. You done had the first anniversary of their transition, the second anniversary, the third anniversary. You just took it 1 at a time. Here it is. And that's how you navigate through this process, 1 step at a time. That you just take 1 step at a time. That's what courage is. Courage is taking 1 step at a time. Some of y'all may be taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. Some of you may be further along. And God bless you. But there are some people that may be paralyzed by their grief, right? And this is what you got to understand, that courage in the midst of darkness is taking one step forward at a time. It's not about having all the answers. It's about taking one step forward. Even when fear and uncertainty cloud the way. Fear and uncertainty cloud the way. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what this is going to look like. I can't, it's hard to imagine life without them. There's so much fear. There's so much uncertainty. I don't know. Courage is taking one step at a time, even when things are cloudy and there's no clarity. That each step you take is a defiance of despair and a declaration that you will keep moving forward. We're going to defy despair, and we're going to declare that we're going to keep moving forward. That no matter what has happened, no matter what has taken place, no matter what has transpired, we are inspired to keep moving forward. That in the midst of the darkness, moments of light appear. We got moments of light that appears. We have those happy moments. We have those glimpses of hope. We have those situations that in the midst of darkness, we have moments of light that pop up. It might be a kind word, a comforting memory, the quiet realization that you made it through another day. These are the moments of light that appear. We get glimpses. We have moments, a kind word, something that fuels us and feeds us, right? A memory, something that fuels us and feeds us. The quiet realization that, whoo, I made it another day. Something that fuels us and feeds us. These are those moments of lights that appear while we're going through this dark tunnel of grief. These glimpses of light remind you that hope exists, even if it feels distant. Trust that the tunnel has an end and that you are capable of reaching it. How? Step by step. You got to trust that, y'all, that the tunnel has an end. There's the magnification of light at the end of the tunnel. We might get moments of light here and there, but there will be a magnification. Is that a word? Did I make that up? Magnification of light at the end of the tunnel. It sounds like I made that up. But y'all, in order to get there, we got to trust it. We got to walk how? Step by step. Here's the point of application, y'all. Take one intentional step forward today, no matter how small. It might be reaching out to a friend, starting a journal, choosing to get out of bed. Remind yourself that each step is an act of courage in progress. Each step is an act of courage in progress. Just take a small step, whatever that might be. Take that small step moving forward, right? And we know that small steps lead to great distances. Y'all, today is day 10. I told you we was going to get it in. Courage in the darkness. I want to encourage you. That there could be courage in the midst of darkness. Continue to navigate through this thing called grief. And I promise you, we are going to make it, right? We are going to make it step by step and day by day. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. Hey, thank y'all for this wonderful opportunity to pour into y'all today. Thank you, Brother Telly. I appreciate it. Thank you for always swinging through, my brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Be encouraged. We gonna make it step by step, day by day, minute by minute, moment by moment. You got this thing. Let's go.